Hello, welcome to Life is Funny That Way, the podcast where all you can do is laugh and we just talk about things that are funny. And this is our third or fourth time recording
Trying to do this again, America. We're having technical
I hope
issues.
the microphone is on.
There's been some head injuries.
Yes.
Previously.
Yes.
Previous head injuries that are affecting us now.
Yes, they've affected all of us. I'm Sarah. I'm here with my mother.
Di Viola. Hello, America.
And my brother as a guest,
Addison.
who's accusing me of being violent.
I mean, the case is closed.
I still don't think that you were putting your pants on. And I knew
Wait,
that you
let's
gave me a
back
reason
the
to
trouble
kick
up.
you.
Were my pants off?
Let's talk about what age you guys were before you're starting out. Your pants weren't on, and you kicked me. So Addie was 6, and you,
I was like 8. I was like 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah.
No, I was 3rd grade because I had Miss Jones for my teacher.
And the story I remember was that Addison was innocently putting on his pants in the dining room, and you decided...
Which is odd.
It is very odd, but...
It is odd, but it
What else are you
happened.
going to do it?
Yeah, and he had one leg in the air, and at that moment you decided to push him so you could watch him fall and then laugh, and he hit the wall and busted his head, and I came in and blood was coming down. You know how head injuries are. Yeah.
See, and the way I remember it is you were on the phone.
I was on the phone.
You were on the phone in the kitchen. We had that
I was
one
on the phone.
that, I don't know if it had a cord. It was
Yep.
back when phones had cords.
Yep.
And Addie and I were roughhousing. I did some kind of ninja kick,
Mm-hmm.
kicked him into the corner of the wall, and he fell back, and all of a sudden there was a lot of blood.
Yes.
And I freaked
a
out.
lot. I freaked out too. So, yeah, and Addie freaked out. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. The way I remember it, I mean, it's a little fuzzy, and, sometimes I forget my whole childhood, probably because of this.
Because of the head wound.
Mm-hmm.
We were fooling around, roughhousing a little bit. I said, "Dear sister, let me put my pants
I
on."
don't think he even said anything.
Yeah, I
Dear
did.
sister.
He would never
Dear
call me dear sister.
He called you
Let me
dear
please-
sister.
Put my pants back on before we continue this choreographed fight we're doing. So I put my pants on. She understandably thought I was throwing a kick, and she caught it.
Oh, okay.
She caught the kick, which is what you're supposed to do. And then she did the little lift. Everyone did that when they were kids.
Yeah.
And then I hit the corner of the wall.
Lifted you up and you hit the corner.
And where did you go that night?
Oh yeah, I did have a sleepover.
Oh,
I was
sleepover.
leading to that. I was really that is so sad. I hate to tell you this, but that was a main concern of mine that I was going to be in trouble and miss my sleepover.
So you busted his head.
Yes.
And while he had to stay home, you went to a sleepover.
He didn't have plans that night anyway.
I had plans.
Watching Ninja Turtles.
I was going to try on hats. But couldn't that night because my head was injured and
Yeah, you
Yeah, I had to
injured
wear a
his
butterfly
head.
bandage.
He had a swollen head.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I never meant to crack your head open. It was an accident.
Yes.
it's fine.
30
And-
years later,
and-
she's sorry.
Now that I think of it, I should have kept up practicing because I could use that catching people's kicks
And
now.
it wasn't your fault because that's been my curse my whole life. I call it a superpower, actually.
Superpower.
Yes.
I mean, he's lived through a lot of head injuries.
2 years old.
Yes.
Cracked my head open in the bathtub.
Yep.
2.5?
You
3?
were jumping.
I
Yep.
blocked that out.
In Montana, when was that?
That was
the
Montana.
Was
swing
in
set.
Montana. Oh, at the swing set.
Yeah.
That was your leg.
I know it's my
That
leg.
was
I'm getting-
horrible.
So
Yeah.
still 2 years old, everybody. Walking around.
How many injuries were
And
you in?
15-year-old decides, let's catch that guy with our legs and throw him.
Yeah.
Broke a femur.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Did
Yeah.
you
Was it-
break both of your legs?
No,
No,
they had
just one. But they put him in a body cast.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But I had a good gap between maybe 3rd grade when I was playing Godzilla and got a pipe thrown at my head.
What?
So
Yeah, playing Godzilla, got a pipe.
Who
thrown
threw a pipe? threw a pipe at your head.
I don't want to say any names, but it was Kyler.
But it was Kyler.
And he just ran off.
Yeah.
There for dead.
Yeah.
But there's been some here and there. The last 2 years have been pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
I was pruning a tree and just hopped down and had a bolt go in my foot.
No.
I remember that.
That was good.
Yeah.
How did you handle that? Did you die immediately? Did you?
No, I just kind of sat down and said, should we go to urgent care or a hospital?
You were thinking about the budget.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt?
It hurt, but I mean, like I said, I've had a lot of injuries already. What's one more?
What's one more?
And then, let's see, shortly after that, I was washing dishes, and this glass just broke in my hand. I sliced my pinky in half.
Oh, gosh.
That, we learned from the hospital, let's just go to urgent care because it'll be cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So, James, he recently cut his finger. I can't believe I didn't send you these messages.
I saw those. Where
the voicemails. Yeah,
the
right?
voicemails.
He's like,
He's completely freaked out. What I like is that gradually, you got like 50 voicemails. Gradually, the voicemail got calmer and calmer and calmer till he was finally like, "Hi, Mom.
Here's an update.
Just to let you know, I'm fine now."
Turns out it was just a scratch.
I know. Stop bleeding. There's no blood all over the place anymore.
I came out of practice to 9 missed calls and 3 voicemails. And I'm like, what is happening? Something is wrong. And I call him and he explains what happens. And then I listen to the voicemails. And like the first one is like, "Mom, I don't know what to do. I cut my finger."
I know.
And then the second one is just him going, And the third one, he's like, "Hey, Mom, here's an update. I decided to keep pressure on the wound."
Yep.
And I'm just like...
And Autumn started freaking out. She's like, "You need to tell him, because you told me to call him." And so I was getting ready to do that, and Autumn's like, "You need to tell him to put pressure on that wound, because it could be a bad wound. It could be, it could be terrible or whatever. He needs to put pressure on it." I'm like, I think it's
fine.
okay.
I literally just
way,
told him.
but...
And then, of course, Mom has to tell me to make sure he puts Neosporin on it.
Yes, I did. Because I know you don't feed him.
I don't feed him. Because
I'm always telling you, you don't feed him. He's not taking any showers.
Is he wearing a coat?
Yeah, he never wears coats.
He doesn't.
I have never seen that child come out of the house with a coat. He just doesn't wear it. It's like, he'll get in the car and I say, do you want to go get your coat? Nope. Nope.
Mom just has to verify everything.
She verifies everything.
Maybe an hour ago, she was worrying about Darcy. I hear her go, "Is Autumn home?" Autumn answers, "Yeah." Mom goes, "Are you home? Darcy wants to come." I'm like, "What do you mean, are you home?" She's just like, "Who are you talking to in this house?"
Yeah, I know. That's true. I'm getting old. That's all I can say. I have to verify. There's too many people in the house right now. I don't know who I'm talking to. That's my excuse. That's my story.
Goodness.
I'm sticking with it.
I guess that's what makes sense whenever James told you I don't feed him jokingly and you had to verify.
He wasn't joking. He was
being sarcastic. James has a very dry...
I'm not saying you don't feed him. I'm just saying he was telling me. I said, did your mom fix your dinner? "Oh, sometimes." And I'm like, "Sometimes?"
No, he said she doesn't feed me dinner.
So
we never said, "There's nothing to eat. We have no food." We never said any of that.
Did you guys tell people that?
We always complain that to you. Like, what is there to eat when there's clearly groceries in the house?
That's true. He's
just
my baby.
Angel baby grandkid.
He's just my angel baby.
When he says it, and then you're like, "You feed him, right?" And then you're like wondering why I'm getting defensive, and I'm like,
Yes.
How would you like it if your mom asked you that?
Exactly. Yeah, I get it. I know I do that. Yes, but he's my angel baby.
Well, he's fine.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
His
He's
finger's
fine.
okay.
His
He's
finger's
being
okay.
fed.
He's got a brand new coat. If you
Yeah.
don't see him wearing it, that's on him.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
hasn't earned his
I
wings
realize
yet.
that now.
His wings.
Yeah, because the angels, they have to do good deeds to earn their wings. Like,
Yeah, he's far from.
It's a Wonderful Life.
He's
Yeah.
a good kid, but
Yeah. Yeah.
he's.
So what else have I done, guys? Oh, silence now.
I'm just, there's so many, I can't
I mean,
remember.
where do we start? Honestly,
Oh gosh.
Yours-
no.
Your name's a verb now, I think.
Oh,
right?
really?
A verb when you say that's a Diana. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's a verb.
Yeah, Xana said, or X, we call her X. She wants to remain anonymous. X said that in Japan, whenever she did something screwy, you guys would say, "Oh, you're pulling a Diana."
Well, no, either that or if I was just trying to, you know, I would just say there's too much Diana in her. Or I would say the Diana gene comes for us all.
Eventually.
Because I'll have those moments too, and I'm like, gosh dang it, Diana, like they're some entity.
Some entity. Yep, I put some genetics in you guys.
Oh, I know.
Some.
Yeah, how was that Japan trip for you?
Whew. Well, Japan itself
Mhm.
is okay. If I were to ever go back, it'd be for the national parks and
Uh-huh.
things.
Mhm.
But
Did you go to the Suicide Forest?
no, I would have liked to. I bet it would have been pretty. We just did the three big cities, and
Suicide Forest.
I never need
Okay.
to do that again.
The three big
the-
cities.
Just any of the cities. It's all one giant mall. It's
Oh, really?
crowded.
Yeah.
There's no trash can. Tokyo, there's no trash cans anywhere.
Where did they put the trash?
They pack it in, pack it out, I guess, because
They take it in, then take it home with them.
yeah,
what
like
you're
whatever
saying?
they eat along the way, they just
Hold
pack
on
up
to
and
it.
take it home, throw it away at home. It's
Wow.
really clean. There's no trash
Yeah, I've
anywhere,
heard it's
but-
very clean.
But yeah, as far as with those two,
Oh, Autumn and
Autumn and X.
there was one day where we're trying to get through this maze of trains that all took us forever. It's complicated. And then Maps takes us to the wrong location for the Airbnb. So we're walking around forever.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and her sister split up and they were doing their thing. And I told them it's not the right location. So they came back to look for it too. They're like, hey, we found the correct spot. We're
Mhm.
here. Let's take this cab over. Autumn's all mad because I'm not listening to her and I'm in a bad mood. And so she stays back there to
Be
pout or
angry.
be angry or whatever. X is with me. I tell her, okay, just get in the car with them and go with them. Because I'm like, I need to get rid of one of these two. Just get them to the hotel. I'll worry about the other one. She's said, no, we'll all go. I'm like, just go.
Oh, Xana's trying to be the peacemaker.
No, she's just refusing to go. She's worried about us. I'm like, trust me, you were the one I need to worry about. Here.
You're the
So
one
I'm heat
who
up.
will
I'm
get
like,
lost.
get in the car. I'm going to kill you. And she just looks at me and goes, well, that's not very nice. I'm just like, I don't care. So she gets in the car, go back for the other one, and take the long way back to the Airbnb. We all made it, but those two have no sense of urgency. When I travel, I like to get
Scheduled.
up in the morning, get going.
Right.
They
Right.
just wake up whenever. One of them says, okay, I'll meet you there in 20 minutes, and then 4 hours later, on my way. What? You
Because
guys
that
are
one
leaving?
has her own agenda.
You're leaving to another spot?
Yeah.
She only has urgency when it's on her agenda.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and X, she's an artist, so she's up till 3 in the morning, and
Well, then
She
those two,
doesn't live here. She just lives in her own
The-
world.
right.
Japan cities were perfect for them because they like to just go into every little shop and look at all the little trinkets and toys and.
Yes, they do that. They do that.
Hosanna will spend hours looking at one though. I'm like,
She
let's
will.
just do a quick sweep
Well.
of the place.
Yeah. I heard that she got on the trains or whatever in the train station, she got stuck on the turnstile or something, and you had to show her how to put her card in or do something to get through it.
Oh, I don't know. Those things were all sorts of.
That was where you told her she pulled a Diana.
Oh,
Do you remember what she did?
She pulled a lot of Diana's that trip.
So you don't remember.
It's hard to remember.
Exactly which one it
No.
was then. Okay.
No. But. Oh.
Will there be another trip, or you and Alexis like, no, we're never doing
Yeah,
another
are we gonna
family?
do Bahamas?
Oh, Bahamas.
Or are we saving
We're
money?
figuring that out. We're figuring
Okay.
that out.
Figuring that out.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do want to maybe do one more trip
This year.
beginning of this next year.
Oh.
We'll see.
Wow.
But yeah, survive.
Or like somewhere that's all inclusive. But yeah, I'm glad you guys survived. I'm glad that everyone made it back in one piece, especially Autumn
Mhm.
traveling on her own
I know.
Yeah.
to Korea afterwards. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say, the thing I did like about Japan, they, especially at Universal Studios, they get you hyped.
Do they?
Yeah, you're going up the roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
It's taking you up slowly, and you're looking down at everyone. They're all just very supportive of you down there, they're all waving with two hands. Just so happy.
just like people you don't even know.
They just hype you up. Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
Just
That's
people
so
you don't
funny.
know, just
Yeah.
waving at you and encouraging you.
Yeah, they're also like cutesy and everything.
the cute little Japanese
Yeah.
people, like the fun ones.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I didn't even know there was a Universal Studios there.
Yeah, Japan. I think there's one in Europe, and
Mhm.
Cool.
How was it different from the ones here? Other than just the cute
everything
people.
was in Japanese.
Everything
Well,
was.
they had English signage and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, a few different rides. They had some more anime specific things, maybe some things
Oh.
they wouldn't have over here.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. That's good. I'm glad you guys had fun on that trip.
yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sorry, I'm fidgeting.
I know.
So you're thinking of all of you
Well,
guys
just-
taking a trip again?
Just me and James and Addie and Alexis.
Oh, okay.
Since he took one with my two sisters.
Oh, and you didn't go. He's gonna
No.
take you somewhere, which is I can see
We're
you
gonna
more
go.
in the Bahamas
Yeah.
than Japan.
Yeah.
Japan's not you. The Bahamas is you.
Yeah. Or some, somewhere tropical and all inclusive.
Right.
Yeah, we just want to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a good rate.
We're
decent
just
rate.
looking for a good time.
Some things somewhere really cool I can take James for him to tell me how bored he is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be like, there's no amusement
There's nothing
park
to do
here.
here."
There's nothing to do.
Exactly. That's why we're here.
There's probably nothing to eat.
Maybe
either.
you should
Right.
just go and
An
leave
all-inclusive
James
buffet.
with me.
Nothing to eat here. Chicken tenders is what it means.
Yeah, so yesterday, James and X and I were driving through the drive-through of McDonald's, and we're getting up to the menu, and both of them saw the Kerwin meals.
Oh, the adult Happy Meal.
Yeah.
That's all Japan is little things like that.
Yeah,
And
and
tell
they're
Happy
like, they're
Meals.
both so excited. They're like 2 5-year-olds. They're like,
Mhm.
oh, they have adult Happy Meals. And I guess they had like little chicken nugget people
Yes.
as the toy. I've never seen 2 children, 2 people, 2 teenagers and adult get so excited about these they were trading them. They
Yeah.
were, here, I like yours better. Let's trade.
And do you know where all of that, including the box, is going to end up?
The box has already been in my trash.
Oh, good. Because I
Oh,
know
it's not yours.
because we still have the box from the last adult Happy Meal that they had in his closet. He refuses to get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
It's a collector's
maybe
item.
maybe it's a memory now because I'm pretty sure they kept their
toys.
chicken nugget toys. Yeah.
My college roommates and I used to collect Del Taco Fiesta Pack boxes.
Oh.
It came with like 8 burritos, 8 tacos, and everything. It's just like a red Fiesta Pack. Yeah.
You just got the box?
Well, we would eat the stuff.
Well, yeah.
So we had this loft
Uh-huh.
in our apartment. There was kind of a loft, and it was just all open. It looked out over the living room. So our plan was to make a wall full of these Fiesta Pack boxes.
To divide the
Privacy.
privacy.
But that took forever, and then eventually I worked at the movie theater, and I got this huge banner from a Dwayne Johnson movie called Snitch.
Oh.
So we hung that up, and Dwayne Johnson looked over everyone.
Oh,
As
so
he does.
That was
Just
your
safe.
privacy.
Yes.
The Dwayne Johnson
Until
He does.
banner.
one Flagstaff gets really hot, and it doesn't start. They have a monsoon season though. So
Oh.
it's hot
Okay.
and dry, 90 degrees all summer.
Mm-hmm.
Then the rain hits, and it hits hard.
Uh-huh.
So we went out there like Shawshank Redemption.
You were
Excited.
dancing in the rain.
And then we took Dwayne out there,
Uh-huh.
covered it with all the soap we had, did a slip and slide.
Oh my
Oh, you did a
gosh.
slip and slide
Yeah.
on it? That's hilarious.
Good old DJ. Always
And that
there.
was the end of the privacy.
Yeah.
Privacy. Good
Well,
old
really,
Dwayne.
there wasn't much privacy in that place.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that place. It was, and how, you guys had like 8 bunk beds stacked, didn't you? How
Well,
many bunk
we
beds
had-
do you had stacked on each other?
Just we had the 2 bunk beds, and then my roommate, we called it the underbed. He slept under the bottom bunk.
Oh
So,
my
gosh.
Did he have like a mattress that he pulled out each
Yeah,
night?
he just had a mattress
no.
under.
Like,
No, he slept
how we
under
used-
there. He didn't pull out the mattress.
he slept
just
under there?
crawled his way
That
under.
is so weird.
Crawled under?
Yeah.
Who
and
was
slept
this?
there.
Was he at
Oh,
your
I
wedding?
don't know.
I'm not going to say any names. I haven't gotten the documentation yet. But, yeah.
I think I know who it was.
He was the one that put your hair extensions in.
At
the wedding. So
I
he-
know who
Oh,
it
I
was.
didn't have hair extensions.
Oh, sorry. My wife's extensions.
Yeah,
So
Alexis hair
put those
extension.
in,
And danced around in them.
but yeah, I was on. They put me on the top bunk, which was a mistake because I am not a light-footed,
You're the heaviest person.
agile person.
Right.
And so they always, 2 things they could complain about. Me hopping off the bed in the morning. You know, especially when you're the underbed.
Yeah.
The underbed. The fact that you call it the underbed.
And then also the
Underbed.
fact that not all of my underwear was intact at the bottom. I had a lot of holes there, so
Oh my
little
gosh.
peep show sometimes. But,
Right as you land.
but it was definitely, I know why they put me on the top bunk.
It's really their fault.
No, I know why. So before, it was just me and underbed roommate. He was on top bunk, I was on the bottom bunk.
Mhm.